visualization, like I have a similar experience. I don't really see very vivid pictures in my mind of, if someone's guiding meditation or something, but it's kind of like an emotion or a feeling that you can bring up, like if someone's asking you a picture of a beach or a creek or a waterfall or something.
Yeah.
You could picture that emotion that I would feel being there rather than the actual colour and
Yeah. The emotions are the actual key that will draw you into the memory and allow the memory to unfold more. The key is definitely emotion, and that's definitely not a part of the visualization, because when we visualize something like an event, we actually step out of the now and go there and experience everything about that event. Everyone else at the event. It's the information is quite infinite in that sense. And understanding all the emotions is really, really amazing, because when it comes to healing, it's those emotions are the key that has reprogrammed our nervous system and our subconscious. So identifying the emotion and clearing the emotions is the first step to that healing. So the actual visualization, just like the regression we did the other day, the actual visualization of the event is not vital. It's the actual energy of the event and the emotions. Yeah. So it's not something to be worried about.
There's definitely emotions, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else? All good?
What do you... Do you actually... Sorry, can I say something? Just in response to that situation. Because I have a similar thing too with, like, if I'm not in a state, if I'm in a very conscious state, then my visualization isn't very good. But if I'm in, like, a very relaxed or semi-dream state, then my visualization is very prominent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So when you're relaxed, you think you're safe. You're telling your body you're safe. Okay? And that allows us to come more and more into the present, and it opens up our non-local psychic faculties. When you're in a very conscious state, you're dwelling on things outside the body that you perceive to be outside the body. You're looking for threats, or you're thinking about things you need to do, or you're thinking about things on the road, or whatever you're doing. If you went into that state of visualization while you're driving your car, it's not going to be very convenient, because you might crash. So often our body, those other faculties more turn on when we're in a relaxed state where we're feeling safe. Yeah, so it's that's why they're not there all the time. You know, it's just like a lot of altered states of consciousness. They can happen if you put yourself in the dark for 3 days, but they only happen when we really put the practice into making them happen. If they were happening all the time, we'd lose it, because we wouldn't be able to do normal things. That's what you call spotlight consciousness. You're just like, I'm going to do just that, right? But you can train your consciousness to be like, I'm going to be aware of all of that at the same time, right? It's about training your mind what you want in your lifestyle. But spotlight consciousness is very good for close work and doing all these sorts of things. But you could then sit there in the forest and move your consciousness now to not just your hands, but the forest all the way around you, like a whale's sonar, you know? And that's just a normal human faculty that you can approach if you want. Yeah. Bridget, you have something?
Well, I'm quite intrigued by magicians like Dynamo. And I'm always wondering, I believe it, I believe it's true. But I'm intrigued by the fact that he can make everyone else see it purely by his humbleness and his wanting to... I don't think he wants to fool people, but I think he wants to show people that you can actually do this magic, but he's claiming it as magic and not actually power. So is it power or is it magic? Or is it a form? Is it a trick of our illusions?
You're getting caught up in terminology. Doesn't matter what you call it. Something's happening. Yeah? Power, magic. Let's just say power's real, magic's real. Now, people like that are very, very special. And there's a thing called the Gala effect, which we'll talk about one of the next workshops, but I'll mention it here now. If someone's... Here's the good analogy. There was I think it was a Swiss psychiatrist 100 years ago called what's his name? Rorschach. Anyway, he invented that thing, the Rorschach block. That's where you get a bit of paper and you put some ink and rubbish in there and you kind of go boop, and then you open it back up, and it makes like a little butterfly kind of thing, right? Now, if you had a group of people, and I did one of those, and this is the whole concept, you do that, and you open it back up, and I say, what do you see? You say, I see a mask, you see an owl, you see a starfish. No, everyone sees a different thing, right? But some people might be like, yeah, I see an owl too. Now, whoever's got the strongest personality, and I go, well, who's right? Okay, well, everyone's right, but one person would, no, it's definitely a starfish. And everyone might start coming around and going, yeah, no, starfish. Yeah, we all agree it's starfish. So that person with the strongest personality can change all of our perceptions to start seeing exactly what they see. So if you're bending a spoon, it's what's called the Geller effect. You're bending a spoon, your consciousness is strong enough to alter everyone's reality. That person's willpower to be a master of this universe and a master of what is actually possible, they can bend something to the extent that everyone else will experience it. And this changes everyone's disbelief system. They call it a temporary suspension of disbelief, in the sense that, let's say I bend a spoon right now, and you see that and you go, whoa, I bent a spoon, that's really cool, you know, and this is a real thing. Spoon bending is real. But then you go to work tomorrow and say, oh, I saw the spoon bending, it was amazing. Or you put his hand through the board, who knows? And someone says to you, that's bullshit. That's not real. You can't do that. Over time, over some years perhaps, you might start to question if that even happened. If what you saw me do actually happened. If enough people project at you that what you saw is impossible, you'll start to doubt your own memory. Okay? That's why it's called the suspension of disbelief. So if you believe that a spoon can't bend, and then I bend it, you have a suspension in that disbelief. But then a temporary means that after a certain amount of time, that you start to believe that a spoon can't be bent again. Okay? That means, so you need to, if someone's strong enough to like allow you to realise that you're powerful in magic, stick around with them. That way that suspension of disbelief might not be temporary, and it's going to start affecting you, and you're going to become super magical / powerful as well. Enough?
I was wondering what you thought of like the statement that memory is imagination and vice versa.
Yep. Memory is possibilities. If you're talking about events, yeah.
Imagination, memory,
Yep.
events.
Yep.
Visualization as well. Like,
Possibilities.
yeah.
Possibilities. I think all of that is, when it comes to the topic and intention of healing, is, I don't mean to be rude, is negligible in the sense that what we're talking about in the nervous system is like, it doesn't matter what I imagine happened to me, it doesn't matter what I remember happening to me, but when I'm in a crowd of people, I freak out. Right? Okay? So, something happened to me that makes me freak out when I'm in a crowd of people. Right? What I think I remember happened to me, or what I imagine happened to me, is negligible. But my nervous system has gone, I'm going to give you a defensive mechanism. So next time you're in a riot at a soccer match, you are not going to get run over. You're going to go, oh, crowd of people, I'm out of here. And it's going to reduce the chance of me getting run over in a soccer riot. Okay? So now whenever I'm on the street around people, I'm like, I'm going to get back in my car and go sit by myself on the beach because I don't want to get run over by a riot again. So I've created a defensive mechanism in my subconscious, in my nervous system, to make me feel uncomfortable around that many people. Okay? And that's where I'd say maybe this happens to people, you know? This is the thing. They go panic in crowds. Why? Something must have happened. What you imagine happened and what you think you remember happened is negligible in the sense that when you let all that go, your nervous system will recalibrate. Again, we're talking more about the emotions that are changing the nervous system, or the traumas that have changed the nervous system. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Yeah. Again, it's sort of a one of those terminology things again as well. Perhaps memory and imagination are the same thing. Yeah. It's important not to get caught up in terminology, because we can sit here and argue about the definition of terms all night. But the reality is we don't learn our language in such a way that we all agree on terminology. So if you get a group of people and you say, what does spirit mean? What does soul mean? What does ascendance mean? Everyone's going to have a different idea, because we're not actually taught this terminology properly in our society because of the collapse of our religions, because we're not taught the stuff in school, because we often come from atheist households where we don't use these words. Instead, we read Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and make it up for ourselves, and then kind of go, yeah, I know what spirit and fairies and elves are, you know, and all that sort of thing. And then we kind of bring it into our own healing practice. But none of us are actually taught this. We don't grow up in monasteries in Tibet where they've got a language which actually supports the faculties of the mystical realms. We come from a culture that's just got a really, really, really awkward language around actual things that are spiritual and mystic. And then we argue with each other about the terminology, thinking that I'm right or you're right or someone else is wrong. But none of us are actually taught the terminology properly anyway. So our language is actually extremely cumbersome. The fact that we can have this sort of conversation is a miracle. Anyone else? All good? Thanks, guys.